IPOB asks Southeast resident to shun business activities and pray for Nnamdi Kanu's release. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. The prayer should also address peace in the Igbo land and as well as for the realization of the Biafra nation. Now the news in detail. A pro-Biafra secessionist group, the Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB, has called on its members, supporters and residents of the Southeast region to have a prayer session on Tuesday today for the unconditional release of its detained leader, Nnamdi Kanu. The group urged that businesses and social activities should be shunned so that people could concentrate on the prayers for its helmsman, who has been in the custody of the Department of State Services (DSN) since June. According to the statement signed by the head of Directorate of Service (DOS), Chika Edoziem, the prayer should also address peace in the Igbo land and as well as for the realization of the Biafra nation. This was contained in the statement by the Media and Publicity Secretary of the group, Emma Powerful, on Monday. The statement said, "On this very day, we will make one solemn sacrifice. I am not instituting sit at home, but all Biafrans should dedicate that day by shutting down all business activities. Banks should not open." Explaining further the modalities of the prayer session, Powerful told Sahara reporters that we did not declare anything like sit at home. Our declaration is on prayers for our leader. The statement further read, "The prayers will be all over the world where all Biafrans reside. There is no sit at home because we understand that DSS agents masquerading as our members are now telling people that IPOB will use that day as sit at home. No, we did not say so and will not. But our people will close their shops. After the prayers, they can open their shops. We must stand in the open and make sure that the daylight shines upon us. If it rains, let the rain fall upon us as we make this prayer. All pastors, evangelists, prophets, rabbis shall lead in this day prayer. The Ordinana people must also gather and call for the spirit that guard the land and Chukwu Okike Abiyama. Our kings will also come out to pray in the manner that our ancestors prayed in the old days. They will pray with a native kola that has 4 parts. Those who are the Ofo in the Biafra land must also come out and gather the Ordinana people, also bring the Ofo, and after the prayer, break the kola and throw the kola to our ancestors as the Akaji Ofo shall arise, the Ofo, and hit the ground for our ancestors to come and fight for us." Okay, it has taken another turn where they come out and, make sure they pray for him. Sincerely, it is not easy, especially after hearing what he's going through in the hands of, the very, very inhumane treatment he's going through at the hands of the DSS. And you start asking yourself, how did we get here as a country? How are you going to be mistreated? Like, you are actually in a court of law. Your case is ongoing. And on top of that, you are still being maltreated. Like, I don't get it. Why don't they allow, at the end of the day, if you are going to be prison, will they subtract the years? I mean, the time that you have spent in prison, and of course, the inhumane treatment that has been dished out to you. Or, if you are freed, will they compensate you? I mean, something has to be done. The law says if someone is not guilty, he's not guilty until he's pronounced guilty. Same as well if the person is innocent. The law should prove the person innocent, right? But in this case, the condition in which this particular man is very, very worrisome. They are giving him psychological and emotional torture. And of course, what they are doing is even going to break him down even more faster than physical abuse, to be very sincere. According to information getting to us, he only said the sunlight for 1 day, and of course people are not allowed to talk to him. Like, people, you don't know what you don't know the freedom we enjoy you when you are not, as in when you're not a criminal and you come out, discuss with people, and people discuss back with you, you talk to people talk back at you. That alone, restricting you from doing such, it will even bring problems. Information getting to us was that they don't allow him talk to anybody. Anybody that even greets him, the person will be given more punishment. Meaning, those there will say, I cannot come and because I want to greet you, and I will not be, receiving very harsh treatment. It is not fair. Aside from that, he's not even being allowed to a doctor, a real doctor. We were told that, some substance was injected into his system when he was abducted. He was injected with only God knows what. And since then, he has been complaining that he has been having, some signs, noticing some signs and symptoms. I'm trying to understand the logic behind you are still in custody and your case is still in court undergoing trial, and you are being subjected to very inhumane treatment. That is what I cannot come to terms with. Why does it have to be like that? Why? Even early this year, or maybe let's say yes, in the second quarter of the year, it was all over radio that that the police and security operative that there's a law. They signed a particular bill into law that you don't, how am I going to put it now? You don't torture a person. You don't torture. You don't use torture and get information from people. I mean, that particular time, it was all over the radio and I thought it was, viral. Sincerely. Now, you see how Nigerian laws only exist on pen and paper. Do you see that? I mean, what is this man's crime now? Sincerely, what is his crime? We are already on it. His burden is our burden. His death, our death. His freedom, our freedom. He who laughs, laughs best. All hail Biafra. God bless Nnamdi Kanu. God bless Nigeria. Sincerely,